Chrysalis Chapter 686. The siege has come to an end, and much like all the readers had hoped and predicted, the ant colony do manage to survive the attack from the Legion and the stupid-ass stone gorillas. Before talking about the glorious diamond speedster who saved the colony, let's talk about a wretched worm. The main event and the biggest plot twist in this arc, of course, was Jim the Worm deciding to betray the colony. And just when I was personally beginning to like and trust him too. I mean, at the start when the two characters, Jim and Sarah, were introduced, I did think that a betrayal flag would definitely go up. But with Jim being such a comic character, and moreover having such a huge amount of concern for Sarah, I thought he could be a genuine good character. He wasn't strong, and I personally like a comic character who can tuck his tail between his leg and run away with no shame. They be funny. Although of course from the start he did seem a bit too normal to be one of the broken people that had been chosen to be reincarnated by Gandalf. He obviously had to have lived a messy, fucked up life as a human, just like every other reincarnated person chosen because of the shinny beardy one's kink. And he kind of did show some signs of it by being so protective towards Sarah, acting like a total simp now that I think of it. Anyway, he was turning out to be a bit likable, like when he dug up the wrong tunnel. In fact, Sarah, who was a genuine pushover scaredy cat, was the less likable of the two characters. And that's why it hurted more when the betrayal came from Jim. Now there were signs of Jim coming to be annoyed by the members of the colony when they were just letting Sarah fight. Sarah, out of her own wish, wanted to fight for the people who had helped her. Jim, on the other hand, did not care about who owed the other. As one might say, a behavior fitting for a damned worm. And he did get into a spat with a member of the colony to pull Sarah back out of the war. My understanding is that Jim didn't want Sarah to lose herself in this war, and when he couldn't pursue Sarah to not take part in the battle, he decided to pull a Suzaku, basically just acting so that the war can end as quickly as possible regardless who wins, so that he can protect his beloved and her peace. But now the question here arises, is Jim really that dumb? Considering he is a worm, he might just be, but still. Could he truly believe that Sarah could lead a peaceful life from then on and the stone people wouldn't hunt her down? I mean, if they get their hands on Sarah and Jim, they would doubtlessly kill them, especially since the Legion has been made aware of their presence. Secondly, when exactly did the worm had the time to approach the stone people and strike a deal with them? Did he approach him with a white flag over his head while the stone people were constantly being bombarded with sneak attacks from the colony? Anyway, we will learn about that later. Moreover, exactly how Anthony is going to deal with Jim the traitor. Sarah would definitely forgive him, but I have doubts about the colony. And talking about Sarah, she has a devilish, chaotic side to her. Or at least her evolution does. And boy, can she go off the far end. Attacking everyone, foe and ally alike, but then the queen comes in. And I have to say, the queen truly lives up to her title as the best mother. She soothes Sarah, and as she begins to calm down, she also tells her that the nest in the colony is now her home. That was very sweet and wholesome hug between an ant and a bear. And much of the other things were great too. Smith Ant's cool, Tiny rocks the new armor, the diamond shines brighter than ever, and the Legion is still not in the wrong. Although a bit too prejudiced towards a cute wholesome colony of hundreds of thousands of ants. The daughter and dad pair are both Sunere as ever. And there are many new characters from different races, specifically the new generation, that would surely be a vital plot point, and possibly some allies of the ants.